Greetings and salutations. 2022 is done. 2023 looms in front. So I thought I'd just share with you some thoughts I had in the previous year and what I'm aiming for in this next year. I wrote it down. Where I've been. 2022 was an amazing year. God did what he always does. He revealed himself in so many ways. Here's a few of those ways. He showed me what an amazingly strong wife I have. She is in need of 2 knee replacements and is waiting until summer of 2023 to get the first knee done so she does not miss time with her students. She loves her students, and she's not going to give up time with them. The way she muscles through the pain that she is going through as she's waiting for these surgeries is awe-inspiring to me. I married one of the strongest women on the face of the planet. She's an amazing wife. Number 2, 2022, we lost Molly the Magnificent, our Lagotto, very unexpectedly in September. Totally devastated my wife and I. I was not prepared for it because it happened so suddenly. Molly became a daddy's girl the last 2 years of her life, and losing her ripped my heart out. After she passed at the veterinarian's office, my wife and I sat in our car and we cried probably for half an hour maybe. I couldn't drive. I was overwhelmed. Those of you who love dogs and have dogs, you know. Enter Maddie later on the end of September. The court jester miniature poodle. She's become the source of more laughter than we've seen in this house in a long time. Sometimes real life just sucks the laughter out of a house. And in this case, laughter re-entered the Garwood Hacienda in the form of this little lady. I am grateful. We've had 3 dogs in our marriage so far. The first one was Millie, the wonder dog. She was so laid back, so chilled. She was a protector of our house. 60-pound dog that was under the impression that she was still a lap dog, which was amazing. And then we got Molly, the Magnificent, the Lagotto, the prima donna. She was absolutely convinced that she was the most gorgeous thing on the planet. She was. And she ruled all that she surveyed with a quiet dignity that only a Lagotto can bring to the picture. And then, of course, now we have Maddie. Her personality is that of a court jester. She'll do something funny and then turn around and look at you like, look what I did. And as I said, much laughter ensues in the Garwood household. Number 3 for 2022, I remained faithful in doing my Bible devotion and podcast this entire year. I've been going chapter by chapter through the New Testament, thinking with my mouth open. And I'm now finishing Exodus. 2023 will be the year of the Old Testament. In this process of just producing these podcasts, I've learned some new technology tips and tricks in producing all of this stuff. And more significantly, I've learned more about God, the Bible, and myself in these devotional podcasts. 4, just yesterday, I watched my grandson Roran turn 14 years old. He is 1 year away from getting his driver's permit. How is that even possible that he is growing up like this? Whew. Number 5, 2022, I partnered with my son, Matt Garwood, to produce the music and narration for my first audiobook by another author whose name is Libby Lindblom. Through all of that, I got to meet an amazing young author. Libby is an amazing young lady, talented musician, very talented writer. And again, I got to learn more technology. Old dogs can learn new tricks really Number 6, I watched God again proving his healing prowess as I heard my doctor tell me that my heart has strengthened to the point that he no longer considers me a congestive heart failure patient. He told me, "You know this rarely happens." You and I both know who the author of this healed heart is. I haven't had a single episode of AFib for over 2.5 years. Now, I'm sure there's other events that took place in 2022, but those are the peaks and valleys for me that come to mind. Now, where I'm going for 2023. I want to finish the Old Testament in my devotionals, continuing to utilize Facebook Live and my YouTube channel. You can go to Paige Garwood and find the set list called Bible Talk. 2023 is the year of the Old Testament. 2, I want to develop and produce a new podcast called For the Only One That Matters, where I interview Christian musicians about all things music. We're going to be discussing anything that has to do with the Christian musician, really. And we're going to be talking to Christian musicians who work in the secular world, Christian musicians who work in the church world, Christian musicians who work in both worlds. We're going to be talking about Christian music. I'm lining up people right now to discuss hymns and praise and worship, and discuss the differences and the applications of those styles of music. There's going to be tales from the gig. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I already have about 5 interviews in the can, and I'm just waiting on some artwork to be finished for my logo before I start to release it. February 1st is my release date for the first episode. Stay tuned. I am going to work at becoming a better husband and friend to my bride. Even after 46.5 years of marriage, I still need to work harder to become what she needs. This next year, she will face unprecedented physical challenges with knee surgeries, and I am determined to be the best thing that has happened to her, as I love her through all of that. Failure, for me, is not an option. I'm looking forward to the new year, as I hope you are. My overarching goal is to live this year and the years following in such a manner that folks see God in everything I do. In the Old Testament tabernacle, the priests were the closest thing to God that the non-priests would ever see. I intend to be that. So there you are, 2022 in a nutshell, and a few things I'm focusing on for 2023. I hope your new year is a blessed one. I hope that 2023 becomes the year of the hustle for you, where you hustle to find new ways of discovering God, where you hustle to find new ways to love those that are around you, where you hustle to make you a better you. God bless you. And I look forward to seeing what 2023 holds. Have a great year. Bye-bye.